going on? Welcome to Old School Training, baby. Our sponsor, Titan Medical. I gotta tell you, I think we got some good questions this week. Much better than normal. Let me see if I can fix this fucking camera. As Jerry Ward would say, make it square. Jerry Ward happens to be a very close friend of mine. Shout out to Chanel. Okay, Chanel, Rich Piana's ex, is still a very good friend of mine, and my girlfriend talks to her probably like once a week. But anyway, all right, listen, as you guys know, all right, some of you guys are asking me, where can you find these magazines that my girlfriend is selling? And even some of you guys are asking me, like, those shirts there, the Momo shirts, Momo Mafia and all that stuff. I do not really sell them. I don't think they're on my website. I don't even know. Isn't that fucking pathetic? Because, dude, I'm not about the money. I don't give a shit. But my girlfriend's the boss. And she, I believe, it's on eBay. Okay? And if you click Momo Mafia shirts or Momo Gregg Valentino, or you look at her thing, her screen name on eBay, is P-A-G-I-J-U. That's like Pauju. P-A-G-I-J-U. So any of you guys looking at it, the t-shirt things or any of the bullshit that I show you here, you can go there. One of the things, now listen, you're going to have to bear with me this week. I don't have the greatest stuff to show you. I can't find where, oh, here they are. I don't have the greatest stuff to show you because we're still doing a room, and my niece is now officially here. But the house is upside down. Alright? So, I'm going to show you some little old shit, and then next week, hopefully, I'll be able to show you some of the really good shit. Okay? And everything, you know, my girlfriend sells. But anyway, I think you guys might get a kick. This is my old poster from when I did Jekyll and Hyde. When I invented that supplement, baby. Look at that. Right there. Gregg Valentino. Whoa! Okay? Now, here it is, Jekyll and Hyde, Gregg Valentino. Now, if any of you guys want that poster, my girlfriend, I think, sells them. They're cheap, man. They're, God damn it. I think she sells them for $10. I don't even know. But anyway, I'll sign it for you. Just tell her that you want it signed. Okay? Gabish, tell her you want it signed, and then I'll sign it for you. But make sure you put your name there. So if you want to sign to, like, Joe Matarazzo, I'll sign it to you. Okay, other things here. Look, again, I don't have a lot of good shit to show you this week, alright, because we still have everything in boxes. My niece is officially in. Some of you New York guys might like this, though. Remember this? This is Tom Seaver, baby, 1972. The New York Mets yearbook. Look at that. New York Met yearbook, 1970. Mint condition, bro. No bent edges. Or, look at this. Like it was never even opened. Mint condition. 1972 yearbook. Look at this one. Look. This is when the fucking Triple H and all that shit, they were all going again. And look at all the guys. They're all young in here. This is 2000. This is fall of 2000 inside the WWEF, World Wrestling Federation. Okay, this is the inside edition little booklet they have. This is 2000, fall of 2000, okay? And, you know, you got Kurt Angle on the back, The Rock, you got hair and shit. The Rock! Okay, this is when The Rock looked totally different. Okay, probably before he got his gyno surgery. Ooh! Did I say that? Oh, there we go. Alright, so if you're interested in it, my girlfriend's selling all this bullshit. Let's see. I don't know, I love this girl. Anna Kournikova. Remember this? She's sexy in this. This is her sex edition there, the fucking swimsuit edition. Anna Kournikova, one of the hottest fucking female athletes. Dude, I absolutely adore this girl. Bro, this magazine, pristine condition, no bent edges, like never ever even been looked at. There you go, alright? I don't know if I've shown any of these before, but this was my crush when I was like 15 years old, or 14 years old. What year is this? 19. Alright, yeah, I was 15 years old. Right there. Look at this. Look at Nadia Comaneci. A first perfect 10 in the Olympics right there. Okay? And on the back, Sports Illustrated. On the back, what are they selling? Cigarettes, baby. Marlboro. On the back of Sports. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine Sports Illustrated right here selling Marlboro cigarettes? Right there. But I had the wickedest crush on that little girl. Oh, my God. See, I loved that dark eyes, that... I don't know. For me, when I was her age, she was the cutest fucking thing, bro. Nadia Comaneci. And then, who doesn't like the Miami Dolphins back then when they were undefeated? Look at that. Okay? Look at that. The Miami Dolphins on the back. Again, Sports Illustrated on the back. More cigarette ads. Okay? Crazy fucking bullshit, right? Let's see. Was that Mercury Morris? I can't even see. Warfield, Zonka, and Jim Kick. Look at that. Boom. Bada boom. Right there, baby. What year is this? 1975. 1975, baby. The badass fucking Miami Dolphins. So there you have it. Again, you want this poster? Oh, guys, you know what's funny? A few of you have asked me. Wait, let me see what time we're at here. Okay. A few of you have asked me. My boy, right there. I got a bunch of those posters. If you want, I will even sign it for you right there. My boy, Paul DeMeo. I will sell you the posters. I will send them to you. My girlfriend's going to sell some to me. But I will sign it for you if you want. If you want that poster. That's a legitimate poster right there. That's the Natural Atlantic Coast Bodybuilding Expo from 1991. Paul DeMeo guest posed. K104 music station. Sponsored. It's a great show, bro. But if you want that, there's a rare poster. And it's in blue like that, yes. Alright. Let's get started.
How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Alright, we always want to give Paul DeMeo his props, okay? He was my friend, and he got a raw deal with a lot of bad shit. Got the clipboard here. Alright, let me, some of these questions. Okay, let me answer this first one. It's a little silly one, but Mark Largent wants to know, hey Greg, did you used to get custom clothes made, or did you wear workout clothes? You weighed 270, it was 25-inch plus arms. What were the problems you had with the size? Okay, he's asking me, did I have to get my clothes made when I was that big? Because first of all, I'm 5'6" in height, so I'm short. Okay, and I weighed, it says here 270, I weighed 275. Let's get that. Actually, 1.278. But let's get that straight. And my waist was small, okay? I don't remember the exact size of my waist, but it was small, all right? It was like 32, 33. I used to, when I would diet down low, I had like 26 inches. It was small. I have now very, very, very narrow hips, which makes my legs look even bigger, okay? I still, to this day, if you meet me in person, I'm very tiny in the waist. So now, did I have problems? Did I have to get my clothes made up? No. I did not have to get my clothes made up. But if I wanted to look good, I probably should have. Why? Because everything I wore was like 4X and stuff, and it looked terrible on me. It looked terrible. But because I had a small waist, it belled out. There was no like body to hold on. It just like in a waist. Yet the shoulders were tight, and the sleeves were long on me because to fit my arms. So I look like a kid wearing his father's shirt, you know? You ever see what a little kid, remember when you were a kid, I don't know about today, but when we were kids, when I was younger, we had what they called smocks. And, you know, in art class sometimes when we'd have to do painting and shit to protect our clothes. Because when I was a kid, you couldn't wear just a t-shirt and shorts or jeans to school. You had to wear, you know, pants, legitimate pants, shoes, and you had to wear like a, you know, like either an Izod shirt, you know, it's just a button shirt. You couldn't wear just like t-shirts and shit. So, and this wasn't a Catholic school. It was a public school. You know, you had to bring your sneakers for gym day. You couldn't wear sneakers. So, you know, when we did art, we had to wear what's called a smock, and usually it was your father's t-shirt. They used to tell you, bring in one of your father's t-shirts. You put your father's t-shirt on because it covered you all the way down, and that's what I look like. Because my shirt would hang down to my knees. Because I'm short. I'm wearing a shirt for a guy who's like husky and probably like 6'4". You know what I'm saying? I wore, up to one time I wore 4X. You're talking about a guy at 5'6". My shoulders were like fucking like 3.5 feet wide, 4 feet wide. It was crazy, you know what I mean? So I look fucking ridiculous. It's really, you know, I noticed some of you guys, that's badass, but not really. You know what I mean? Because I didn't look good in clothes. I looked like a fucking little fire hydrant walking around, like a little box, you know? And it didn't, because the waist was small, and the material was so big, not only did it hang, it didn't adhere, so it didn't look good, you know? It was only tight up on the shoulders, the chest, you know, upper chest and everything like that, the arms, you know, and the back, upper back, but then it, you know, loosened up because everything, you know, everything come down, so it didn't look good, you know what I mean? If I really wanted to get I actually went to get a jacket made, and it was 54. 54 was the size of it. And you're talking about a guy 5'6". You know what I'm saying? I don't think Arnold in his prime was 54, and he, you know, he's he's 6'1". Anyway, so I thought that was kind of a cute question. You know, I just wore giant baggy shit all the time. It was just, and it sucked. It doesn't look good. Baggy shit, if you're real tall, it pulls off. When you see short guys and they're wearing all baggy shit, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, you know. I'm not a fucking midget, but, you know, I'm like Franco Colombo, no 5'3" or whatever, but, you know, let me tell you something. It wasn't a good look, you know, so I don't miss that either. You know, believe me, I don't miss that. And, you know, can't breathe, you know, when you're that big and shit. I don't miss any of that stuff, so. Alright, so there you go. There's the answer. Did I get my clothes made up special? No. I just wore everything fucking too big. You know what I mean? I used to wear fat man shit, you know, but it fit me on the arms, the shoulders, the upper back, and the upper chest. But then from there, it just went down, and it looked, and hung down on my knees, for Christ's sake. You know, I have a friend who's big like that, and he used to get a cut and tapered and shit. So, and his wife used to taper for him. But all right, there we go. Next question. All right, because of what we just talked about, the ephedrine. This next question is from Paul Harvey. I figured I'd throw it right next because it kind of fits. He said ECA stacks. He said, what did the dose used to be for ephedrine? Said ECA says 50 milligrams of, it says 50 milligrams of Fed, but it says here, I don't know what he's saying, he kind of pushes words together, but it says 75 milligrams of aspirin, 275 milligrams of caffeine, but I buy the ephedrine on my own, and it's 8 milligrams per tablet. Okay, I see what he's saying. He's saying that the ECA stack supposedly says it's 50 milligrams. Listen to me, guys. I don't know what the fucking I don't know what today the stack is, and I don't know. I think Titan Medical, John is supposed to get a hold of me and tell me he still hasn't gotten a hold of me. Okay? He said, I'm going to call you, he still doesn't call me. But, ECA, the stacks back then, you know, I don't think you really need the aspirin. Now, there's a whole fucking thing about that. You know, there were some people saying the aspirin is really not needed, and actually it fights the effect of the of the fat burning process. I've heard different stories. It also upsets the stomach. Too much aspirin will fuck up your stomach, so you got to be careful with that. This caffeine alone fucks up the stomach. And this says 275 milligrams. This might be today's recipe, so simmer down. All right, so if you guys are going to freak out on me, simmer down. This is what he's giving me as today's recipe. This could very well be. Okay? But I know that when I was doing the fucking Happy Days Were Here Again, it was, the ECA stack was more like 75 milligrams of aspirin, okay, 200 milligrams of caffeine, and 25 milligrams of ephedrine. But that 25 milligrams of ephedrine back then was legit fucking ephedrine. Now, I don't know how they could be sticking 50 milligrams of ephedrine in anything, because I don't believe that. I don't know. No, it's true. There's one company from fucking Canada. Whatever. Relax. Simmer down. I don't know about that, okay? I'm not really well versed with today's supplements. I can tell you, well, this is old school training, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to tell you is, in the old days, that's what they took. Now, did I take the aspirin with it? Yes, sometimes I did. But I do agree it fucks up your stomach. You know what I mean? And there's other reasons. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I could have went online and researched this and came here and say, well, the reason why the aspirin is not good. I don't remember why. I just remember there's a whole argument that some people say, no, take the aspirin out. It's really not needed. As a matter of fact, it fucks the stack up. And then there's a whole reason, no, the aspirin contains blah, 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 and does this. Okay, I don't like the aspirin in there for now because the aspirin fucks up the gut. And it does. You know what I mean? It does. Too much of the aspirin, you could get bleeding fucking ulcer. So, not for nothing, you could take an Ephedrine. Like an Ephedrine, extra strength Ephedrine or something like that. You're dealing with, I think it's 85 milligrams of caffeine or 100 milligrams of caffeine, whatever the fuck it is. And it's got the aspirin in it too. And the only thing is it has Tylenol in it. I'm not telling you to take that. I'm just saying, like, if you take it for a headache or something like that, you're almost doing an ECA stack. Take out the Tylenol, stick in a goddamn fucking ephedrine, and what do you got? Bada boom. You got that. Okay? So, I'm just saying, today's recipe is always different than yesterday's recipe. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The drugs are not the same. The supplements are not the same. You guys think that all these supplements, I'm not going to say the names, but the super companies, Red Belly One, something like that. Dude, they're all made by one or two big companies. They don't manufacture that shit. It's manufactured for them. Do you understand? I could tell you the manufacturer's been there. Come on, guys. They're all, I remember going to Garden State Nutritionals with VitaQuest, and they'd be making the MHP stuff and the fucking Gaspari stuff right there. Then they were making, some of the Twin Lab stuff, the fizz drinks, They don't have their own labs, you know what I mean? Come on. To give their own recipe, they can sit there and say, this is what I want my supplement, But that doesn't mean that, you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All right? So everybody's recipe is a little different. But back in the day, ephedra was ephedra. I've taken the current ephedra that's out today. I've taken a medical ephedra. I've gone getting primatine, which is ephedrine, say like 12.5 milligrams, okay, in their HCl. And I'll take 2 of them, and I don't get the kick I used to get because they put the guanfacine in there, cut that shit down. So, motherfuckers ain't making fucking drugs out of that shit. You understand? Gabish, okay? Well, back in the day, when you took 125 milligram ephedrine, you fucking would forget about it. And you stuck it in a stack with 200 milligrams of caffeine. This says 275, but 200? Holy Christ, bro. You have no idea what they do together. You forget about it. I could dream, I could fly, you'd be flying over the earth and shit like that. Look, this is my mother's house. Hi, Mom. You'd be flying like a motherfucker. That was then. This is now. So, you're asking me, you're saying to get 8 milligram ephedrines. I just don't know how strong they are. I don't know if there's fucking, Bobania in there, like the whatchamacallit, the galfacin. I don't know. Okay? But 8 milligrams is nothing. It's nothing. Back in the day, real ephedrines were 25 milligrams. Okay? Boom. Oh. All right. There you go. I can't tell you what today's supplements, so I really don't take them. I don't take shit. All right. Next question. All right. From... Oh, Christ, I can't even read his name. Hold on, let me put these glasses on. Hold on. From Kuchainilin, 1967. Kuchulainen, whatever. I can't make out your name, bro. Hey, Greg, some people are bitching about amphetamine use of Mike Mentzer, of which he was open to talk about. But what about the other pros back in the day? I don't know if this is true, but for instance, I heard a very well-known bodybuilder. He was a blonde-haired guy with giant legs. We know who that is. Okay, also used amphetamines to get through his workout during contest prep. Anything you could tell us about this? Thanks. Well, I can tell you about it. Okay. Yes. I used them too. Ephedrine. Okay, ephedrine is an amphetamine. And they all used to use them back then. White Crosses. Now remember something. You young guys might not know this, but you older guys might remember this. There was a time GNC actually sold GHB. Real, pure, 100% pharmaceutical grade GHB and ephedrine. And back then, dude, that shit was fucking awesome. Now, I never took GHB because I don't like anything that makes you chagad like that, you know. Okay? It'll make you sleepy and fucking, you know. But I did take a lot of ephedrine. I still have a few pills left over, like dimetrodine and all that stuff, but I used to get the other ones like T&M and D&E. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those were the companies that sold them. D&E Pharmaceuticals, T&M Pharmaceuticals. I used to get them dimetrodine from Ast Labs. You know, I love that stuff. And everybody loved it. And not for nothing, yeah, all the bodybuilders used it. Okay, they all used it. It was a great supplement. It works way better than all this shit these guys are pumping out today. This is the greatest pre-workout ever. Bullshit. Bullshit. Probably, simmer down, some of you may argue with me with this. Simmer down. But probably the best pre-workout I ever had was Rip Fuel. When you used to take that, because it had ephedrine in it and all that, when it first came out, bro, Rip Fuel was the motherfucking shit. And now all this shit you get today, Bang, Rain, all those things, okay, I'll drink those. But they're just caffeine drinks. No matter, I don't care what you put in, all the other fucking, you know, you're throwing, you know, Ugats in there, whatever. It's still a base of caffeine. The other things, Rip Fuel was fucking, you know, and originally Ultimate Orange, the original Ultimate Orange had ephedrine in it. And pure ephedrine, not ephedrine, pure ephedrine, hydrochloride. Now, wait a minute, guys. Listen to me. Listen to me. There's a difference between ephedrine, and they're 25 milligrams, HCl, which is hydrochloride, and ephedrine sulfate, 25 milligrams. Okay, when you guys are getting Broncaid out there, that is sulfate. That is, it doesn't hit you even close to the same as hydrochloride. They're not even in the same ballpark, bro. So when you turn up, bro, Broncaid works, bro. I get right. Go take pure ephedrine hydrochloride. There's no, bro. Is speed. Is what it is. And I know dudes who took speed. I can tell you now for a fact. I've taken Adderall and I've taken fucking ephedrine hydrochloride. Pure, none of the gualfacin bullshit in there. Okay, 25 milligrams. Dude, that makes fucking, that will put fucking Adderall, put its tail between its legs and run the fuck off like a little doggy. Okay? Because those pretty cute little white little ephedrines, they were so cute. They had a little cross in the middle. They were so cute. And boy, did they hit you. Bro, I could dream, I could fly, I'd be like flying in the air, bro. Look at that, look at all the little people down there. You know, like a fucking bird. I loved ephedrine. Everybody loved ephedrine. You talk to old school guys and say, dude, you ever take Rip Fuel? Guys that sit back and go, oh God, Rip Fuel, I remember that shit. It was unbelievable. Hey, the bad thing is, it made your fucking sausage, you know, the Rip Fuel, like, and ephedrine, they both made, like, Rip Fuel and ephedrine made you, like, when you come out, like, dude, when you hit that shit hard, bro, when you go to pee, little drops would come out, your dick would shrivel. You would look like, simmer down. It was only while you were flying. It didn't shrink your dick, but your dick was like, you know when you come out of a swimming pool, an ice cold, if you came out of an ice cold swimming pool, and you look down at your dick and it's all tight like this, your balls are like a fucking walnut and everything like that, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, you know? You got that swimming pool dick, you know? That happens, okay, when you're on ephedrine. Because, I don't know, it also enlarges the prostate, you know, temporary, it just swells for the moment. It's not like a permanent thing. It's like, oh my God, I damaged my prostate. It's not damaged. It's just, okay, it's for the moment. But, now I do know guys that did tell me, oh dude, oh no bro, I got hard-ons on that shit, and I came. God bless you. God bless you. You're a fucking lucky bastard, because most people can't. But, if you took it with a little fucking, cute little fucking Viagra, cute little blue Viagra, just a cute little one, right? You pop one of them bitches in there, and you got the ephedrine effect later on, because the prostate swells when you come. It's like fucking, holy shit, it's like 4th of July. Here we go! Yeah, baby! Woo! There you go. And that's what happens, okay? That is what happens when you fucking release the hostages. Let them fuckers out of there. I gotta get rid of them fucks. You let them go. When you release the hostages, bro, holy fuck, because your prostate's pumping and shit, and it's been, I don't know, that ephedrine affects it a little bit, you know? Not in a bad way. No, it's not gonna lead to prostate cancer, so simmer down. But, wow, bro. Wow. Wow. Whew. So if you get something that could give you a hard-on, like, take those cute little fucking, maybe a little yellow Cialis, little cute little yellow Cialis. Come on, what do you got against the cute little yellow Cialis? Nothing. You put one of them fuckers in there, with an ephedrine, man, you'd be fucking, when you release the hostages, holy fuck, you hear euphoric music playing in your ears. Anyway. So that's it. I loved ephedrine, and it was in Rip Fuel, it was in Ultimate Orange, the original Ultimate Orange, and they used to sell them, dude, they were $2 a bottle for 125 milligrams. Bang! 25 milligrams. Two in a fucking bottle of 100. $2. Imagine that shit. Now forget about it. All these fucking pre-workouts you see today, all these fucking other things, they're a joke. They're not even close to that shit. Again, you young guys, sorry. You'll never know. Because they're not going to do it. That era's gone. But the old school guys, the Tom Platzes and those kind of guys who you talked about with the fucking legs, I can't say for sure I didn't see him take them, but I'm sure he did. Everybody took them. I took them. And I love them. And they were made by Twin Lab. Okay? I'm not talking about the White Crosses. The Rip Fuels, okay, Steve Blackman from Muscular Development Magazine, he was actually one of the designers that shit. Dude, let me tell you something. That shit was unfucking believable. It's the greatest pre-workout ever. In my opinion. You might have a few guys on there saying, no, you know what was better than that, you know, that VPX drink. VPX came, it's all on the Red Line or whatever that shit is. That shit all was a knockoff of the original Rip Fuel. Sorry to burst your bubble. But the little cute little white crosses, little cross in the middle. Those fuckers, baby. Whew. And they were thin too. They were small. Look at little dot. But you pop that fucking thing and you're fucking, man. You would flush your Adderalls right down the fucking toilet. You'd flush them in the toilet. Tell you. You talk about focus, bro. Forget about it. Tunnel vision. Whew. You know what the fucking med students, they used to say? The med students would crush that shit up. Put it one of them white crosses, put it in DMSO, and put it on their fucking veins over here. And I don't know why he didn't just fucking take it in your mouth, but they used to say that they would take that shit that way, and it would get them really fucking, like, super focused. I don't know, for their final exams or whatever. I used to hear that. Whether it really is true or not, I don't know. Because why would you go through all that? Why would you really crush it up, put it in DMSO, and your breath stinks? Because DMSO makes your breath stink. If you could smell somebody on DMSO fucking 10 feet away, their breath stinks. Okay, it's like a garlic smell. I hate garlic. But anyway, you put that shit right on your fucking wrist. That's what they used to say. Not me, bro. We'll cut to the chase. Right down the hatch. Anyway. Alright. Next. Alright, this is like a fucking... Alright, this guy, what a fucking name. Your Asiatic brother from another mother. That's a fucking big name. Your Asiatic brother from another mother. What's up, Valentino? Great videos. Keep up the great work. So I've watched some fuckos on YouTube saying that there's no advantage between someone who's natty and someone who's on the Bobanya. What the fuck? What's your opinion on that? You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Guys. Asiatic, whatever your name is, I'm not trying to make you, I'm not trying to make you put your tail between your legs. But are you asking me if there's that there's no difference? You're asking me, you're saying that these YouTubers are saying that there's no difference between a guy taking fucking drugs and a natural bodybuilder? A natty bodybuilder versus a drug bodybuilder? Are you kidding me? That's like they're saying there's no difference from a penis and a vagina. I mean, you couldn't be any further fucking... What? Oh, God. You show me. You put down the fucking YouTube guy's name. Put their names down here in the comments. Who says that there's no fucking difference. Unless you have a different meaning here. Unless you're saying it doesn't matter if you take drugs or if you're natural. If you're genetics or you're still, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. If you're fucking on drugs, you have such an advantage. You show me one natty. Dude, I was a fucking great natty. The only natty I saw that I thought that could beat me, okay, and I would have gave him a hell of a run if I had to fucking go again, was Kai Green. And even him as a natty couldn't fucking compare. Now he wouldn't even win the Nationals. Not today, you know what I mean? Maybe back then we could have, as light. I would have maybe won, but only as a lightweight, bro. You start getting into bigger classes, you can't compete as a fucking... You can't put these guys against guys on drugs. You can't. There's no fucking comparison. Even Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, Ronnie Coleman's big. And he was, back in the 90s, even more so he could get away, the build, they didn't have the mass these guys have today. So you can get away with it. If you were big, you were ripped, you had that good structure, you might get away with, getting it. That's the only reason why a Kai Green or myself or Mike Ashley, who's really small, could get away with it. But today, with the fucking drugs today, even so, and even back then, forget about it. Today, no way. Ronnie Coleman was a 1 in a million, okay? And even when he was natty, he was small. He was a small bodybuilder. He was hard, and he had great structure, okay, and he had great genetics and round bellies. He did not, and he had more of a sleeker physique. He did not, and he wasn't placing anywhere, dude. He was placing last, okay, in shows. You cannot compare drug guys to guys on natural. This is almost an insane... I don't know if you're making me look like a fucking momo asking me this, or if there really is YouTube guys that are saying this shit. Because if they're saying it, let's put their name down and let's fucking see where the fuck they're coming from. Because I don't get that question. There's no difference between a guy on the Bobanya and a guy that's natty? Genetics aside, the greatest genetics, you still wouldn't be able to win a fucking pro show. Ronnie didn't win a pro show when he was natural. Couldn't. Ain't happening, bro. That's a fucking crazy question. Alright, this one's from my boy Danny Iceman. Danny Iceman from South Jersey. He's my boy. He's one of my guys. He says, excuse me, my boy Greg, I always look forward to your videos, man. I appreciate the time you take to do them. Well, thank you. Let me know if you're ever in South Jersey. Blah, 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 blah. And then he says, by the way, do your muscles feel flat and weaker from your low-carb diet? I remember you saying that you don't eat very much carbs because of your diabetes. But he wants to know, do you get flat? And I get this question a lot. Like when guys are on a really strict diet and do they get flat? And I'm diabetes, but the last 2 days I've been a bad boy. Okay? I haven't really eaten junk, but I've been eating fucking bread and shit. And rice and all that stuff. Okay? That's just because, I'm celebrating something. Now, listen to me. Okay? When you don't eat carbs, if you're on a no carb diet, you're ketoing it. You must eat fat or you're fucked. Okay? You will fucking lose muscle. And if you're on keto and you are eating fat, good fats, add sodium to your diet, you will get a pump. Okay? Make sure you get, I am a firm believer in good amounts of sodium. Listen to me. Listen. I've given this speech before, guys. Listen what I'm going to tell you. Alright? I talked about making your own fucking workout drink like this. Sodium is not the evil that you've been brought to believe. One doctor started this whole low sodium thing back in the 60s, okay? Because what happens is sodium is everywhere, and it's in everything. But potassium is not, okay? So, the biggest problem humans have is getting enough potassium to match the massive amounts of sodium that's everywhere, okay? And we need salt to live, and you need potassium too. The problem is that our sodium levels and our potassium levels are off. So this doctor said, well, instead of eating, you'd have to eat 14 bananas a day, which is bad, all that carbs and other shit, and you'd probably be throwing heat everywhere. All right? So now, what are you going to do? So this doctor came up with the genius thing. Well, why don't, instead of trying to get people to eat all that potassium or trying to raise their potassium level, which is hard to do because you'd have to eat certain grains, this, that, the other thing, people just don't eat that. Why don't we just have them cut their sodium levels? You understand? Cut the sodium levels to balance out. So if they eat less sodium, that will keep their potassium a little bit higher. That's where that all came from. If you have good sodium, okay, sea salt is good, but I like the Himalayan salt, the pink Himalayan salt. It's rich in minerals and everything. It's a really good salt. Well, the black Himalayan salt, but the pink Himalayan salt's great. And you could watch guys like Thomas DeLauer and all these really smart fucking guys, and they will tell you it's okay, salt your food, especially on keto. And then take a little bit of new salt. N-U, salt, S-A-L-T. Comes in a blue bottle. I have it out there. I should have brought it here. Okay, I should have brought it here, knowing I'm doing a video, but I'm stupid. But anyway, you get the day. You look it up, okay? New salt is pure potassium citrate. Citrate, however you want to say that, okay? So when you get that, it's a good potassium. Tony Huge, my boy, who's a personal friend of mine, he uses that. Some guys use cream of tartar as well. Coach Trevor, who's also my boy, they will tell you, we're friends, personal friends, they will tell you the same fucking thing. Do not, take those two supplements, cream of tartar and new salt. I actually take both. Okay, cream of tartar tastes like shit, and new salt tastes like a really saltier salt. Okay, but they're pure. One's potassium citrate, and the other's potassium bitrate or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, that's the cream of tartar. But if you take it, it will help to raise your potassium levels. And you take in a good amount of sodium, taking in that, you will get a fucking pump. You will fill out. You will not be as fucking flat. It's a fact, okay? I'm telling you. Especially if you have enough fats in you. If you're on no carbs, You got your fats are where they're supposed to be, and your protein's where it's supposed to be, and you get a good amount of food in you, and you know your calories are there. Pop in a little bit of cute little pink Himalayan salt there. Put in a little bit of new salt, maybe a little bit of cream of tartar, and what do you got? A nice little pump going. Okay? Gabish. That's all you need, bro. You don't need some fucking pre-workout. You don't need the caffeine. You don't need fucking all this, citrulline and all this other fucking things. That will do the trick. Okay? Now, if you're feeling a little bit low on energy and you want to take something that's got a little fucking kick to it like that, that's a different story. That's not the question you asked me. The question you asked me was if I'm flat, the whole flat thing, what do I do? Especially if you're on no carbs. So there you go. Okay, you could. I've told you this before. You could put it in water, or you could put it in your food. The only thing is, sometimes the food tastes real salty. You know what I mean? For me, I put it right on a little half teaspoon of the new salt. Take some water, pop it, bang, swallow it. Put the little fucking what do you call it, cream of tartar? Same thing. Right, bang, do it again. Then a little bit of salt. And right there you go. Okay. That's what I do. A little water. Bang. Get it in me. It's done. Just like you do sometimes with the pre-workout. You take it in. There you go. Okay? That's it. It's in me. And then, God damn it, it does give you a pump. Didn't you ever notice if you ate real salty food, go out and eat like a Chinese food, a real Italian food, a lot of food, and there's a lot of it's like kind of salty and shit, And then you go to the gym, you're like, holy fuck, dude, I got a wicked pump. It's not the carbs, okay? Carbs can fill up muscle, but that's the fuel that your body's going to burn. It's the gasoline, but the pump, sodium, is like a cell volumizer. Try it. Vinnie Comerford taught me that back in like the 1980s, so in like 1980, 89, whatever it was. Dean Caputo also told me that. He used to a lot of these guys backstage, what they would do, they put salt on their hand and they'd lick it when they're backstage. They're not getting any fluid in, but they're getting the sodium with no fluid, you know what I mean? They would do different things like that. And they'd take something with potassium, maybe a banana or something like that, or they would eat something and they'd fucking fill out. It works, Of course, you're going to have to find out what's right for you. You're going to have to try it. Trial and error. I wouldn't tell you to do that for a bodybuilding show. These guys, have tinkered with it, and they dialed it in, and they know what's right for them. Okay? But when you're talking about getting a pump in the gym, try it. It works. All right? I know Tanya Knight used to keep a salt shaker in her pocketbook. Let's put a little salt in the water, a little bit on all her foods. Worked. There you go. All right? That's it. The end. All right, guys, listen to me. Thanks for being here this week. It means a lot to me. You know how much I love you guys, bro. We got good stuff coming, Joe Pietaro and I. We're going to be, doing a lot more stuff here. My Talk is Smack will be, we've got the thing coming up, one of you guys just asked me, said your mother died, so I'm going to have to try to get a hold of you. You're going through it. If you're going through something, put it down. We could talk about it. We could help. I want to help people, especially Talk of Smack. That's what we're going to do a lot of that. And if you got good questions like the ones today, they weren't bad questions, okay? Put it down. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we can come up with. But you got to remember, I'm giving the name of this thing is old school bodybuilding. I come from the real deal school, okay? The shit that's out today, even the testosterones and all the different bobanias that are out there today, I don't know these drugs. I didn't use them, okay? And they're not legit pharmaceutical drugs. Oh, no, wait a minute. I've taken real pharmaceutical drugs, and they've taken this, and the underground lab stuff is stronger. Yeah, because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what's in there. They can't gauge how much testosterone. It's supposed to be 200 milligrams. Maybe it's 300. And you say, well, I like that more. But it's you can't calculate it then. You might also get a batch that's underdosed then. Okay? At least I know when I'm taking pharmaceutical shit, if it says 200 milligrams, it's 200 milligrams. Okay? That's the bottom line of that shit. I don't care. I can give two shits. But I'm giving you the old school way. Like when I talked about the ephedrine. The ephedrine hydrochloride HCl. Not the sulfate, not that bronchate shit. It's a different animal. It's not the same. All that stuff works differently today because they put other shit in it, they cut it, they make it because they don't want people making fucking crystal meth or ice or crack or whatever the fuck it is they made out of it. Okay? Capiche? Alright. So, I appreciate your comments here, guys. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to talk about. Okay? Because we will get to the bottom of your look, dude, this isn't science here. Okay, this isn't that bro science. This is Momo science. This is shit. I tell you from experience, bro. I've been in this game longer. I've been working out longer. I started touching weights when I was 1972. Okay? 1972. Most of you guys watching this weren't born yet. Most of you. Not all. Most of you. Okay? So, I've been around. I was through the era that you guys will never experience. I've been in the gym. There's Arnold. There's fucking Momo Ferrigno. I mean, I've been there. Okay? Alright? Bish, go to my Instagram. Google. Look at go back like 2 years or whatever it is. Look for the posts where I put pictures of me and Samir Banu. Samir Banu even commented on one of the there's two. One of them. And he even said, Greg, you should have never left California. You could have gone all the way. Back in, like 81. He said that. This is before I knew him before he was Mr. Olympia, before he was anybody. I'm just telling you. Google it. Those are his words. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you is I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to you from experience. I'm not a scientist. And I blatantly tell you guys right here, just like the ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin stack, I tell you guys when I don't know something, I'm not going to be like the guy over there at Generation Iron and fucking, he's talking about SARMs and stuff. He doesn't even know this fucker. They can't even say what they really are. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to go look on the internet and fucking research it so I can sit here and tell you or read from the internet. Like, SARMs are, selective androgen modulators. And, I'm not going to do that. I know when I talk, I'm telling you what I know from my experiences. I'm not going to go fucking tell you something I don't know, but I'll tell you. And I've said it to you guys, I don't know. I can't give you the definitive answer to that. I will tell you that. Okay? I'm not going to research the questions ahead of time and go do that. I'm going to tell you my experience. So there you go. So you want, give me the questions, let's talk about it. And let's get you to the next level. And keep an eye on my talking smack, because it's, a lot of people are liking it, and we're supposedly, we're doing really good in there. Alright? Thanks for being here. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Whatever your spin is. Okay? Lying, jealousy, and violence equals bad relationship. Don't do it. Okay? Fucking pay your child support. Be the hero. Don't be the asshole. Okay? Don't be the dog. Be the hero. Okay? Pay your child support. Doesn't matter what she does with the fucking money. She pays for her boyfriend to get a new motorcycle, and it's your money. As for your kids, one day your kids are going to say, my father paid, and you spent my money on that motherfucker. She's going to have to answer to it. So right now, you're the fucking dog. Okay? Right now, that's it. But it's going to change. Trust me. I've been there. Alright? And listen, don't talk shit about yourself. Be good to yourself. Be excellent to yourself. Okay? Learn to forgive yourself. Get over things and learn to forgive yourself for whatever's happened, stupid things you've done, bad shit you've made. Stop banging your head against the wall over things you can't control. All you're doing is hurting your head. You're not solving anything. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Make it count. Alright? In essence, what I'm telling you, stop fucking around. Stop fucking around. You're fucking Momo. I love you. You're my Momos. Alright? I'll talk to you. Don't forget, if you want that fucking poster bullshit, we got a shitload of them. These. And the fucking, the Paul DeMeo ones, you can get them. Just talk to my girlfriend. Pagiju. It's all one word. Pagiju on eBay. That's my girlfriend. She'll fucking hell. I don't do any of this shit. I'm no good with money. Me and money, we don't have a good relationship. Every time I try to get close to money, it tells me goodbye. All right, I'll see you guys.